Hey guys at YouTube. Okay, so this video a day thing isn't really going as planned because my whole camera thing, that this sucks video, yeah. Anyway, showed you a couple card tricks and told you how to do them and stuff. And in one of the two videos, number 1 or number 2, it's probably number 1. Just really the second one I made, it's just the order that I put it on. I said I had another trick for you. It's not really a trick, but okay, I'm just gonna try to show you this. Yeah, I don't think the color really comes out on here, so grab this lantern over here. Should help. Trusty lantern. Okay. That should help a bit. Just hope it doesn't fall over. And I am going to show you this trick, even though the cards that I have aren't really good for this trick because of the pattern, but yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here we have some cards. Now the reason they're not good is because the pattern on the squares in the back. Notice how you have light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. And anyway, and part of this trick involves telling them to flip over the card, and you can tell because now it's dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, and before it was light there, and it's dark there. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to show you a trick. Okay, look it. Spread it out and stuff. 3 different cards. Let's get King of Diamonds, 7 of Spades, and 4 of Hearts. Okay, put all those away. Okay, so now we have King of Diamonds, 7 of Spades, 4 of Hearts. And the point of the trick is this. So you leave the cards out, and you leave the room. You tell someone in the room to take one card and flip it around. And when you come back, you're going to tell them which card they flipped. Now, obviously, another reason these cards would not be good is because the face cards have the little Coca-Cola things on them, so you can just flip them over and stuff. Okay, so anyway, okay, so yeah, and the trick to doing this is, okay, you don't have someone in there telling you stuff, but I actually learned this from my math teacher, and he was explaining to us that the manufacturing people that manufacture cards, it is impossible to make a perfect card. So I will use the king as an example. So turn it sideways and look, and you see the gaps between here and here, like that little gap and that gap. Now look at the gaps very carefully. I'm going to try to show this to you. So look at the gaps. One gap is bigger than the other one. Yeah, the manufacturing people cannot make a perfect card with equal gaps. So one is going to be smaller than the other. Same with this. It's a bit more clear for me here. But yeah. See, notice how the gap here is bigger than the gap here. Excuse me. So, yeah. That's pretty much how you tell. You look at the gaps. So, I left the room. Somebody flips over the 4 of Hearts. I come back. Well, I notice, okay, first I look. Okay, which gap is bigger? So you know some cards you can't even do this with, but pretty much they're all the same. But I'm going to use the 7 as an example because the 7 is one of the obvious ones. So I'm going to look. Make sure all the cards with the bigger gaps are on the top. So big gap, bigger gap. Also in this case it's dark, 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 but that's just the Coca-Cola people that made these cards. Anyway, so I come back, they flip, or this time they flip the 7 of spades. And then I look, big gap, small gap, big gap. So I know that they flipped this card. But you also want to remember big gap, big gap, big gap. So what if they tried to trick me and they flipped these 2 cards? So then I go small gap, big gap, small gap. So I knew they flipped both of these and not that. So yeah. That is one more trick. Am I scaring you yet?